And I'm live. Hi. It's always so awkward at the start of a broadcast because you don't really know if people have tuned in already, if you're live, if it's like what's going on. But hi, everyone. If you're joining, please let me know if you're joining. Please write a comment, say hello, say who you are, how your day is, what you're up to. Yeah. I'm here to have some cozy and chill reading sprints. It's Monday, Easter Monday, I don't know what to call it. But basically I've been off of work today. Holiday, nice. And yeah, I thought about having some reading sprints today, but my plans for the day were quite unclear. I haven't really done much. The only thing is that my brother came to visit and I wasn't sure when he was gonna show up. So that's why the original plan was to have the sprints more during the day, but it ended up being evening. So now it's time for some cozy evening sprints, and I'm already blabbering. But yeah, the plan for me is just to have someone to chat to, which is you guys, and also to do some reading because I've been low key slumping with my reading for the last, I don't know, like 1.5 months or so, like March and bits of April. But I feel like I'm finally getting back into the groove of reading. So I do have a bunch of options for what I plan on reading today. And I would love it if you would share what you hope to be doing during today's sprints. Um, so yeah, we have Anya, hi, and Samantha, hello. My day was really slow and nice. Done a lot of journaling in the sun on my balcony while sipping tea. Oh, that sounds incredible. That sounds so good. Oh, nice day. Hello, we'll be reading If Not Winter, a poetry collection of Sappho's works today. Ooh, interesting. That sounds really nice, actually. Ah, I know that many people get more into poetry when it's like spring, I feel like. So that's really cool. That's I hope you enjoy it. I might start the Bridge Kingdom in the springs. Ooh, exciting. Yeah, I've seen Esme and Mariana, I believe that's her name, or I'm completely off. I've seen those two buddy read this book and love it, and it's on my TBR. I am currently reading Luster. So this is actually my aim for the day to finish it. I have like I think 80 pages or something left of it, so I should be able to do that. It's quite a short book, just over 200 pages. So this is my current read. It's all right. I'm not loving it as much as I had hoped that I would, but I'm still enjoying it. It's leaning towards being a 3 star. It's quite depressing in some ways. Like this character, the main character is quite unhappy. Like she's going through some things. So it's not really an uplifting read at the moment, at least. But I'm glad I'm getting to it. But I think I should be able to knock this one out in 1 or 2 sprints, depending on how long the sprints end up being. But then after that, I'm not sure. I have a few options, and we all know I did post my all the books I'm currently reading, so obviously I should work on some of those. But I don't want to. So I have 2 other options for what I might read after Luster, and those two are these two. Either Gallant or either Verity. It's leaning more towards Gallant actually. Um, this is the Illumicrate edition of the book, and it's also fairly short, and it's a YA. So I feel like it would be a quick and fun read. And Verity, it's time for me to get into Colin Hoover. So this is the other option, and this was on my like potential books to read in April. So yeah, I'm somewhere between these two. Please let me know which one you think I should pick up once I finish Luster. Yeah, let's see. I've also been loving poetry lately. Please let me know what poetry you've been reading. Perhaps I need to get more into that too. I got the book as a gift from Esme. Of course you did. Makes sense. Just add more to your currently reading. Don't call me out like that, okay? No, but seriously, I know my current reading is a mess, but I also like, as I said, I've been slumping. So yes, I should work on all the books I'm currently reading, but I also want to be excited about reading. So I need to focus on that at first, like firsthand, I feel like. And we have a vote for Gallant, so that is cool. Nice. Yeah, it's leaning towards Gallant. That's, yeah. So also happy Easter to everyone that celebrates, or happy weekend. I hope you had a nice weekend. If you don't, I don't really celebrate Easter. I don't know. Like, it's nice with the holiday. And I did visit my parents and we hung out for a few days and just like had a cozy lunch and stuff like that. But it's not like we don't really do anything in particular for Easter. Yeah, I like having like some decorations, and I always, of course, want an Easter egg with candy, and I did get that, so that's nice. But other than that, don't really have any Easter traditions. But it's nice. It's been nice with a few days off to chill, relax. I've done some shopping again. I don't know. My bank account is not happy in April. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. But yeah, and tomorrow it's back to work. So back to regular, I guess. But I'm finally getting some spring feeling here, Stockholm. So that is incredible. Like, this sun is still out. I have not been outside today, which I should have because it's been lovely weather, I think. Um, but yeah, but still, it's nice when it's lighter outside. And like, I have like pastel nails and stuff. So I'm really getting into the spring mood, which is exciting. Um, I'm just blabbering, but I hope it's all right. I read through the same book when I first got it because it's sapphic and a classic, but I haven't taken a moment to read it slowly yet. Reading poetry for Poetry Month. Oh, it's a poetry month. I didn't even know that. That's really cool. I've been reading a lot of Dutch poetry. I went to a poetry evening last week. It was so nice and picked up some ebooks from the library to read some. Ah, I'm loving this. This is an aesthetic, I feel like. This is so great. Oh my god, and a poetry evening. It seems like something I've only seen people do in like TV shows and stuff. So that's really cool to hear about. Heard good things about Gallant, and they say it goes by pretty quickly, so it might help you with your reading some. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Thank you for the input. Hi Sam! Hope you're good. I'm reading Jade Legacy. Oh my god, I'm 200 pages over, enjoying it so much. I don't want it to end. That's another option. Perhaps I should pick up Jade War after this, because that's something I'm currently reading. Woo! You make me so excited to continue with the Greenbone Saga series, or whatever I should call it. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I hope it won't throw you too much. I'm sure it will, though. I will meet my new coworkers tomorrow for the first time. Scary but excited. Ooh, that is scary and exciting. But good luck to you. I'm sure it will go great. I'm convinced. Okay, nice. I'm thinking that the first round of sprints will be a shorter one. I feel like it's always nice to start with a shorter sprint just to set ourselves up for success and get into the groove and all of that. So I think the first one is going to be a 20-minute sprint, and we'll start it in 1 or 2 minutes, if that's all right. But as I said, please share what you plan on doing during the sprint. Reading something productive. I have so much things. Oh God, I can't speak. I have so many things that I had hoped to do today that I have not done. I was gonna change my bed sheets. I was gonna iron some clothes. I was gonna cook. I was gonna buy groceries. None of that. I've just been sitting here in the same spot for most of the day, which is fine. I'll do all of that tomorrow, I guess. But yeah. I'm gonna set up the timer for the sprint. So yes, cool. Breathe really slowly because I'm scared it's going to emotionally destroy me. I'm sure it will. But good luck with that one. Okay, let's start with our first sprint. Hold on. I was planning to clean my balcony, but I gave up after 10 minutes of scrubbing the floor. Just went and sat down. Fair enough. That is completely fine. Okay. Share screen. Let's see. I've forgotten how to do this. It's been so long since I did a live, I feel like. Okay, cool. So hopefully you can see the timer now. Yes, you can. So let's put it at 20 minutes and happy reading. Good luck. Hi. Time is up. So, how did everyone do and what did you do? I can start. I well, at first my friend called, like the moment, or well, she called while I was still like before the sprints. She called, so I called her up when we started the sprints, and we chatted for a bit. So if you saw me not reading, that was when I was talking to her, and she actually tuned into the live. So that's why I was like communicating with the screen because she was asking me what book I was reading and stuff. So that happened, but then once we hung up, I actually started to read. So I did not read that much because of that, but I read about 14 pages still, which is quite all right. And yeah, like I'm so conflicted about this book. The thing is, I love the idea of these stories. Like this book reminds me of Otessa Moshfegh's books and also of Yolk by Mary H.K. Choi. I love the idea of these books, how they are like bold, controversial. It's about these women that are just they're struggling and they're sleeping around and they don't really care and they live in bad conditions and whatever. But like I don't know, it's this one does not make that much sense to me. It's just like things happen and they accept it and like it's just weird. The way some of these characters act are just weird, I feel like. Uh, I don't know if something will be explained by the end of the book, but it's just, I don't know. It's interesting, but it's difficult to fully accept, I guess. So I'm still leaning towards a 3 star for this one, but I do have about 60, 70 pages to go. But yeah, this is still the goal for the day to finish this book. But yeah, so that's what I'm up to. What are you up to? How did you do? I definitely want to read. We'll pick up several books probably, but definitely My Brother's Husband Part 2. Nice. That one seems like a fun one. I've seen the cover of it before. We have happy reading from Anya. Hello, I just came in, just got home from work. Okay, cool. Glad to have you here. Thanks for joining. I read the first 2 chapters, 10 pages of Bridge Kingdom. Okay, wow, what a start. And I texted a friend for a few minutes. Nice, nice. Happy to hear that you're already impressed by the start of the book. That is great. Read almost 30 pages, but most of them were manga. But still, 30 pages is great. Good job. Read 2 poems by Sappho, and I had to fangirl about them on Twitter. Ah, I love that. Everyone's, I don't know, people seem to be in a good mood today. I'm happy for you all. Read 2 chapters of Jade Legacy. That's incredible. Are you still all right? Are you doing okay? Oh, nice. Well, you did great in that first sprint. How cool. That's amazing. So, as always, I have not really planned what to talk about during these sprints, so feel free to mention whatever and we will chat about it basically, or ask me anything, or I have no clue. But one thing that me and my friend just talked about, have you seen on TikTok this thing going around with like the color thing, the colors of the seasons and like what color scheme you are and stuff? I made a screenshot of me testing that filter. And I have no clue who I am. Like, am I a light summer or am I a soft autumn? Like, I have no clue how to see this. Like, it's the same image of me, but like different colors. Obviously, you can't really see a thing because the quality is shit. But like, I don't know. But have you seen this thing? And do you know what you are? Because I have no clue. I'm just staring at it like trying to figure out what I am. I think I don't know. I suck at like color theory and stuff like that. I know what colors I like, and that's about it. But yeah, that's the one thing we chatted about. Very important phone call. Yes. Yes, the colors. I had no clue, and my friends just picked the colors they like themselves. Yeah, kind of the same vibe for me. Like, I don't know. I know what colors I like. I like red, obviously, and like purples. And I've been getting more into a green sort of mood. It's like sage green, olive green. And I do feel like I fit with those, or is it just that I like those colors? I don't know. Like, do you see? This is so stupid. Uh, yeah, no, I don't know. Same thing. Like I've been this weekend. I've been shopping a bit, and I wanted to look for things for like a spring wardrobe. Like I wanted some new clothes that are more like spring-like because I've been walking around in like sweatshirts and my dark colors. So I wanted something colorful, perhaps a bit of a perhaps a bit of pastel in my wardrobe. And I struggled so hard with finding things that I liked. So I went to multiple stores. Like there's a lot of colors in the stores right now. Like a lot of greens, very much. Like green is the color at the moment. So a lot of greens, also some oranges, purples, pinks, reds. Like it's very colorful, which is so fun to see. But I found it to be so difficult to find clothing items that are like between that in between like your basic boring everyday clothes and like the extreme younger generation, whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like everything that was so freaking colorful are all like with like everything is either super cropped, and I've never been a fan of crop tops. Like I can wear them sometimes, rarely if I have the right pants. I need to have high waisted pants if I'm gonna wear crop tops because I don't want to be showing my belly. No one needs to see that. But everything is either cropped or with like puff sleeves or like a lot of different things going on, and like it's just a bit too much for every day. But it's either that or like a basic t-shirt. Like I want something in between that just has that little bit of extra. um so yeah, I didn't find any new pieces really. I found pants though. I went to Uniqlo and I bought two pairs of pants. It's the same pair but in different colors, and they fit like a glove. They're like linen pants with like wide legs, but then snug in the waist. With those pants, I can wear crop tops because it's basically they meet. But yeah, that's a very random ramble tangent about clothing and colors. But just like an observation, I love that everything is colorful in the stores. It's so fun to see, but it's not things I would wear, if you get what I mean. So I'm happy it's there, but it's not something I'm gonna actually buy and wear every day. Um, so yeah, any thoughts? I guess. Uh, but yeah, so I wanted a new spring wardrobe and like a jacket. I wanted a spring jacket, but there were no jackets. Like, sure, every store has their basic beige trench coat, typical, right? But other than that, I couldn't really find anything. So yeah, instead I bought pants and plants and stuff to my apartment. So that's what I've been shopping for. Let's see if anyone has anything to say about this. I don't have TikTok, so I don't know. Good on you. Just joining, not start. P.S. I Love You by Jenny Han. And how long are you springing for? I'll be here for a while. I basically started, or I guess 40 minutes ago we started, but I'm gonna sprint here for a while, basically until I go to bed. So at least a couple of more hours, I would say. I have no plans. Sure, I need to eat, but I'll figure that out. I saw on IG some people posting their Pantone colors in their stories. I guess it's sort of same thing. No clue what my colors are though. Could be. Could actually be. I also have no clue about my colors though. I only dress in black and dark green for a few years, but I've been trying more softer colors and really like beige and soft greens. Soft greens, I'm also getting more into. I get that vibe. And dark greens, like I used to not be a green person, but this last year or so, I found myself become more drawn to green, which is so weird. So yeah, that's a journey. With beige, I like beige, but I feel like it washes me out sometimes. So I know I've had a few like beigey sort of shirts, but I almost look dead in them. So it needs to be like the right hue or saturation or whatever of beige. Beige is difficult. I still don't know if I want to get rid of my skinny jeans. Don't. I don't feel confident in wide leg pants. I need something in between. Don't like. I'ma be alone on this freaking hill. My high-waisted skinny jeans ain't going nowhere. Okay. I worked for years. I struggled for years finding the right pair for me that will fit well and will stay in shape and won't wash out and won't break. And I finally found them, and now they're out of fashion, and I hate that. So you will find me still wearing my skinny jeans forever. Like at the current moment, no, I actually bought like a pair that is a bit wider in the leg, I guess, like straight-legged pants and jeans. But my skinny jeans ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stick on this train, stand on this hill forever. Like I fought for these pants. Like it was a journey getting to the skinny pants and high-waisted era. I'm not gonna leave that. I just found clothes difficult lately. Yeah, I get what you mean. I really do. It's an interesting time. I love seeing how fashion evolves, but it's also like it gives me PTSD to see that things that were popular when I was a kid are in fashion again. Like that just messes me up. Things I got rid of when I started high school are popular again. If they only knew. And like the thing is, now it's fashionable. Back then you just looked stupid or something. I don't know. It's so weird. I've been finding it so hard recently to buy clothes. I keep seeing stuff that looks cute and hang on. Yeah, this is another thing. Like, that's the worst. Like, I've been window shopping online quite a bit, and you see something that's on a model, and you're like, damn, I would look like that if I wore that. Like, that's me. I will look like that. And then you purchase the thing, and it's like, nope, it does not look like that on me. So I get what you mean. It's a struggle. It really is. My skin is very pale white, so I do need to get that good tint of beige. Exactly. Same. I love my high-waisted skinnies. They aren't going anywhere for me to. Hey! Let's form a group, a gang, a cult, or something of high-waisted skinnies worshippers, because I like really, I've done them all. I've struggled with finding the right ones, and now I have, and they're freaking staying. Okay, I will keep my 2 pairs of skinny jeans that still fit. I really only wear those 2 as well. Don't have a lot of other pants that fit. Yeah, pants are so difficult. I think my 2 least favorite things to buy are pants and shoes, especially like winter boots or something, and sandals. I have like really wide feet, perhaps TMI, but I have wide feet, so I struggle with finding shoes that fit me well, especially if it's either winter boots or sandals. And also pants, like that's the worst when you're actually determined to go and buy pants and you just keep trying on pants and none fit well. It just completely ruins you. So it's if you have 2 pairs that fit well, keep them. Like you will be grateful for that, I'm sure. Everything comes back around. It does, and it's hilarious to watch actually. Like it's funny in some ways. Early zero style is just not my thing. It wasn't when I was living in the zeros. Yeah, no. Back then it was more like, well, these are the pants, not pants. These are the clothes that my parents got me, so that's what I'm gonna wear, I guess. It was more that sort of vibe back then. But yeah, I would not choose most of those items myself. Let's just leave it at that. I also have trouble finding a nice shoulder bag or crossbody bag. Everything feels like Paris Hilton early 2000s or grandma. Once again, I completely get what you mean. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Oh my god, yes, wide feet. A, unite. So happy to find that Converse now has a. They do? That's another thing. Converse are back in fashion. Converse and Vans. I've been seeing them on like young kids or youths everywhere now. They're back in fashion. And also, another thing, pants are not, they're long now. Like, if you look at these pants, they're like ankle length something, because it was popular to have shorter pants, right? Well, not anymore. Now everything hits the ground. Like, all pants are just way too long. That's another thing that's going on that I don't quite understand. Life, fashion. It's an experience. It's interesting to follow, definitely. Cool. Thanks for letting me blabber on about this. It's a lot to just see how things go around. Like jewelry and like makeup and so, it's very interesting. This entire thing that sort of started, I guess, a few years back with like the Y2K fashion and everyone first being influenced by the 90s and stuff. Yeah, it's a journey to follow, definitely. But, yeah, they do. I bought two pairs a little less than a year ago. I always had regular Converse, but they didn't. Oh, yeah, I just had to make sure that because there's the string in them, I just made sure that to leave a lot of space with the string so my feet could fit in my Converse. Perhaps I should get a new pair of Converse. That would be nice, actually. I need new shoes and sneakers as well. Oh, I need to update my spring and summer wardrobe. I have stopped wearing Vans and Converse since 2003. Good on you. I support that. I also have a. I've always had a pair of Converse going as well. So 100% support this. Cool. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Should we do another sprint perhaps? I feel like we've been chatting for a bit. So, how about a longer one this time? Possibly 40 minutes, I'm thinking. Would that be all right? I might make some dinner during that time as well, or heat up my food. I have like an old lunchbox somewhere I can eat. So, I think we're gonna do a 40-minute sprint. I hope that's all right. So, I gonna share the screen again. Uh, Go to the timer. Okay, so 40-minute long sprint coming up. And good luck, everyone. I'll see you soon. Hello. We're back. Oh, how did everyone do this time? Please let me know. I heated my dinner, I ate it, and then I continued reading in Luster. And I think I read about, what does it add up to? Like 38 pages, something like that. 38 pages, not 40, but closer to. And yeah, still just as confused, just as undecided how I feel about this one. But I think I'll try and finish it in the next sprint. It's about almost 40 pages. So perhaps the next sprint will be another 40-minute sprint, actually. We're gonna have to see. But yeah, so that's how I'm doing with this one. Please share what you did during this 40-minute session and all of that. And we're gonna see. Hello. Another 2 chapters read, done the dishes, and I think I enrolled in a cult. Is it the Bridge Kingdom cult that you tweeted about? Because then yes, you did. But that's fun though. I hope you're enjoying the book so far. And good job with the dishes as well. Just got here. Well, you're very welcome to join. Nice to have you here. Okay, I actually have an idea, and that is, I don't know if you know, you probably know, but I have a book buying game that I stupidly call the Chest of Treasures because it's like a treasure chest with some prompts for books I'm allowed to buy. And one of the rules for whenever I'm allowed to draw a prompt is that I need to have read 5 books of my physical TBR in order to be allowed to, do that, basically. And actually, this last day or so, yesterday and today, I've been reading some graphic novels for a vlog that's coming on Thursday. And because of that, I have actually read another 5 books of my physical TBR, which is very exciting. So I thought that I now, during this live show, would draw a new prompt. Would that be fun to see? Maybe? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do in just a minute or so, I think. Yeah. Read another poem by Sappho and fangirled about it, but I started playing this game because I gotta look up apartments to move into later here for the company now. Ah, nice. Exciting with the apartments, although it can be stressful as well. But it's fun to be on the lookout, at least. That's quite fun. And I'm so happy that you're really enjoying the poems by Sappho. That's so cool that you're even fangirling about it. Okay, we have an approval from Anya. Cool. Stay here. I'm just gonna bring over the chest with the prompts. And I'm back. Okay, so the thing is like, we all know that I cheated with my book buying game. I did post a haul at the end of March, start of April, something like that, where I shared all my new books because yes, I had been allowed to draw at the time, I think 3 prompts. But I obviously had many more books than that. So I had been cheating. I had purchased books when I wasn't allowed because Sweden had their annual book sale. But I'm still sticking with the game, and I'm gonna really try now and actually stick to it because, as you might have seen in my latest video, I've talked through how many books I have on my physical TBR, and one of my goals is to half it, and yada yada yada. So yeah, I really should focus on the books I own, actually. So that is what I'm trying to do. And also, I've just been spending money like a freaking fool this last month or so. I don't like. I multiple things have just been adding up, but it's mainly me. It's mainly the fact that I've actually been spending money. So like I did these piercings and they cost a bit because it costs to make a hole in your ear. And I also got my quarterly electricity bill for December, January, and February. And that adds up because it's cold in Sweden, so I use more electricity because I have floor heating in my bathroom and I really like it. So like we had that. Also, I was away. I was in Czech, so I needed to like, what's it called? Change money for that and do stuff with that, and like just expenses like that. But also, as I said, I've been shopping this weekend. Yeah, purchase stuff there that I don't necessarily need. I've also placed a couple of like beauty and makeup orders because hey, it's fun with makeup. That for things I once again don't need but wanted. So yeah. So my point with all of this is that I'm not sure when I'm gonna be buying books, but I'm still gonna draw the prompts and save them up for the future for whenever I feel like buying new books. That I think that was the point with me going through my expenses. um, but here we have it, the chest of treasures. And so far, I've been allowed, at the current moment, I've been allowed to draw 4 prompts because 2 of them were for each, like, I read 10 books of my physical TBR. 1 was for completing a readathon, and 1 was for completing my randomized TBR. So 4 prompts so far. 3 of them I've used. The 4th one is to purchase an ebook, which is fine. But now we're gonna draw a 5th prompt. So, are you with me? Okay, here we see it. Leave any guesses you might have for what prompt it's gonna be, okay? So I'm just gonna pull a prompt now. I'm not gonna read it. Like so. This the one. This the one, okay. So I want all guesses now. What do you think that this prompt is? I haven't seen it. I have no clue. Like this is completely live, so don't question it. I just need to close this one up. So that was the treasure chest. So yeah, any guesses? What do you think this book buying prompt will be? I've done like book formats, genres, video ideas, release dates, stuff like that. So it's very broad. There are no wrong answers. Keep that in mind. Treat yourself. Yeah, always treat yourself. Sometimes I treat myself a bit too much though. A cult. It's the Bridge Kingdom cult. Probably fantasy. Okay, good guess. So I'm gonna leave you hanging for a while. I don't know. Okay. So should I just reveal it? I think. Okay. What does it say? Hey, for a video. Interesting. So I get to buy a book with the purpose, the intention of using it for a video. Interesting. Because sometimes you have like ideas for a video, like I had my romance reading vlog, I've been working on the graphic novels vlog and stuff like that. So this is quite a good prompt to have. Any book that I think I would need or use in a video. Cool. Okay, putting that aside. Well, wasn't that exciting? Speaking of then, is there like any particular sort of video that you would like to see from me? Any sort of ideas or requests or whatever? Because I'm finally getting back into the groove of actually like filming, hanging out on BookTube, BookTwitter. I've been a bit MIA the last few weeks because of work, travel, stuff like that. But I'm finally getting back into the groove of it. Hopefully, I will be able to stick to 2 weeks a week, 2 weeks to 2 videos a week. I mean, so that feels pretty nice, and I'll also just be up to date with everything that's going on with like friends and stuff. So yeah, but therefore, I'm asking if you might have any requests, ideas, suggestions for videos, and perhaps videos where I could use this prompt. So a video with some sort of theme, I guess, with certain books to read. I don't know. If you have any ideas, basically, I'm sure you understand what I'm getting at. If you have any ideas for videos, vlogs, reading logs, whatever, please let me know. I would love to hear about it. I'm always looking for inspiration and ideas and stuff. So yeah, I would love to know what you enjoy. Is basically what I'm asking. So yeah, but that's exciting. A new prompt. That feels good. So I've officially ticked off 15 books of my physical TBR now because of those graphic novels that I read this weekend. Still nowhere close to my goal of reading at least 50, but slowly but surely we're getting there. We're getting there, okay? So yeah. That's where I'm at. Yeah. Personally, I love sprints like these and vlogs at the moment. Ooh, nice. Yeah, sprints are great actually for getting things done and just hanging out with people. And also vlogs are very entertaining. I completely agree. Could be a vlog about reading that book in the span of a weekend or something. Yeah, true. That's a good idea. I like that idea. That's a really good idea. Reading Rainbow or reading vlog about a very big book that you've been putting off or something. Hey, I have too many of those. But yeah, I do have a few, like, obviously I have a bunch of books on my shelves. And some of them I do plan on making like dedicated reviews for. And I also have, what was I thinking about? I had some thoughts, but I lost them. I was thinking about something really smart and then I forgot about it. Oh yeah, I think I was thinking about doing like a vlog for Hanya Yanagihara's newest book, the To Paradise book. I know that many have already been reviewing that one, but I'm still interested in doing that because I did make a vlog of when I read A Little Life. So it would be fun to track my reading of Hanya Yanagihara, I feel like. Um, yeah, but it's a good idea. Like big books or like reading a book during a weekend, those sorts of dedicated ideas. That's really good. Could you do a vlog where you read the books you're most excited for? Ooh, that would be a really nice vlog to make actually. That's a good idea. Or a vlog where social media picks what you read through polls. Ooh, I love this. Polls are great. Oh, another idea I've had is to do a, whenever I have time, of course, a 24-hour readathon, but where I randomize the books I read for that readathon. So off my physical shelves, for every book I'm reading during the 24 hours, I randomize the book that I'm gonna read. So imagine if I were to get War and Peace as the first book, that would be the end of the video. Like it would stop there. But yeah, that's another idea I've had. Hello. Read the biggest book on your TBR. Stop it. Y'all are mean. That you all know it's War and Peace, right? Either War and Peace or like To Paradise, or I'm sure I have others. But yeah. I'm putting off reading the new Hanya because Little Life ruined me for a week. Yeah, yeah, it did. I've heard very mixed reviews about the new one. So I don't think it will destroy me in the same way because I haven't heard others say that they were destroyed from reading it. Um, but still, I'm intrigued. The thing with Hanya Yanagihara's books is I just like her writing. Like she managed to keep me interested for 800 pages in A Little Life without me ever feeling bored. And like doing that while you're writing a story that's mainly told through memories, flashbacks, and stuff like that is really, really good actually. So I was so impressed by her writing because of that. Read the last 3 books you bought. Ooh, that's a fun idea. That's really good actually. I love 24 hours readathon. I want to do one for myself this month before I actually start my new job. That's great timing for doing that. You should. I actually considered kind of doing it today, and I have low key because I read graphic novels. But like, I think total time spent on reading graphic novels for me were like 3 hours. So, but yeah, 24 hours readathon are nice. If it's War and Peace, then definitely stop it. There will, once I actually start reading War and Peace, there will be a vlog for it. Don't you worry. But it's not gonna be within a limited time, okay? It's gonna take months to produce that vlog because it's gonna take months for me to read it. But I should start now in April. Good reminder. I should start now in April. Perhaps that's what I should pick up once I finish Luster. I won't. But I need to start it just to say I've started it. I haven't. I have it, but I bought it once again because it's the same author. So I do have it. So perhaps I should make just multiple videos where I read Hanya's books. That would be cool. I read A Little Life in 3 days and never do that with book. Exactly. No, that's my point. I think for me, I read A Little Life in like a week or 10 days or something like that. And once again, I found the writing to be amazing. It kept me intrigued. It kept me interested. The only reason for whenever I did not want to pick up the book was because it made me feel bad. Like I was not excited about it because it was so brutal and tragic, and I was feeling sick reading it. But it never had it was never the case that I did not want to read it because I was bored or not interested by the story. And I think that's just so important and so impressive in that way. Um, yeah, I am currently planning how I should set up my what do I say my May TBR, because hey, it will soon be May and I need a May TBR. So I'm doing a May TBR, which is nice. I scrapped it for April, so now I'm just reading whatever because I needed a bit of a break from readathons and reading plans and stuff. But for May, I'm doing MA TBR, and I've decided on the categories I'm gonna randomize from, so that's really exciting. If you don't know, I randomize my TBR with a random number generator, usually from like various categories, and I'll randomize my books for May again, but in a bit of a different way. So I did ask on Twitter, I think this week, for suggestions of like categories that I could randomize from. So I'm excited to film that actually. So we're gonna see how that goes. I still don't think I'm gonna participate in any readathons in May. Please let me know if you know of any readathons in May. I would love to hear about them because it's always fun with readathons. But I don't think I will really participate. I know that Esme is doing Desertathon, which is amazing. But I'm just gonna low key participate in Desertathon. I think at least I'm gonna have the soft goal of reading one Desert Vibe book in May in order to honor the Desertathon. But I don't at the current moment. I won't do the board thing. I might do that during the month. I'm undecided. But I'm gonna aim to read at least one Desert Vibe book to honor the Desertathon. But please let me know if you know of any other readathons happening in May, because it's always exciting with readathons, right? And to plan your reading. It's just past the midway point, and I told you still have all the time in the world to finish this TBR, or so I tell myself. Wait, which book is it? Is it Warm? Which book is it that you're reading? It's just past the midway point, and I told you still have all the time to finish. Or are you talking about me? Sorry for being confused. I talk too much. That's the thing. I'm doing Desertathon next month, and I think I'm going to do the roles this week so I can plan ahead, as it will be a busy month. Yeah, with the new job and all. But yeah, cool. Oh, I love readathons and board games, and whenever there are like roles and stuff. So it's very exciting. But yeah. There's a Star Wars themed readathon that looks fun. Ooh, exciting. That's exciting. The only readathon I'm taking part in during May is Eurovisionathon, because I find it quite easy to find books that can fit the kind of. Ooh, that's true. Eurovisionathon is going on. It was so fun last year. I loved doing Eurovisionathon. But once again, I think it started Sunday, right? No, Saturday, on the 16th or 14th. So it's already going on, and it is until the actual Eurovision, which is on the 14th of May, I think. But yeah, as I said, I'm not doing readathons in April, so I kind of haven't been considering the Eurovisionathon. I might pick that up in April. We're gonna have to see. I don't know, but nevertheless, I just love this readathon. It's a really good one. Midway point of the month, since you are. Oh yeah, sorry, sorry. Thank you for clearing that up for me. But yeah, no, that's very true actually. But it's fun to plan your reading ahead of time. I think it's so fun and exciting. So like I start planning. Yeah, I do start planning my TBRs around the midway point of the month. Mainly to be excited about what I'm gonna read next. But it's also weird. I agree. And you still have plenty of time to work on your current TBR for this month. So don't worry about that. I still need time to read in April. So it's completely fine. Historical fiction readathon hosted by Katie from Books and Things. Ooh, that sounds fun. That's nice that there's a historical fiction readathon. I feel like that's a very underrated genre in many ways. It's a popular genre, but you don't typically hear about it as much as perhaps, well, fantasy, romance, horror, stuff like that. And I feel like it's more common to have readathons dedicated to those genres. So it's really nice that there's a historical fiction one. That's cool. I might check that one out. Last year I only took part for the last 2 weeks and still managed to fit in quite a few books. That's amazing. I think last year I only managed to read 3 books for Eurovisionathon. I think I ended up slumping or something. But that's really cool. Yeah, I might join in May. We're gonna have to see if I can make my books work for the European countries. I have my TBRs planned until 1st of July. Wow. So that's like 2.5 months ahead, something like that. Should reach 0 TBR. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned this before, right? That you're working to get down to 0 for your TBR. I might not make it in time for this month, and will need to recalibrate the rest of my reading time. Ooh, but that's exciting though, that you will be down at 0. That's so cool. Wow. If only I could. The pace I would need to read at in order to achieve this is insane. I love that you're sharing all your reading plans with me. I love hearing about it. This is why I enjoy watching TBRs as well. Like, it's just fun to hear how people consider their reading and like how much they think they can read each month and when they can read and what they plan on doing and why they want to read something. And yeah, so feel free to continue to share that with me. I love hearing about it. Yeah. Do I have anything else to say in regards to reading plans? I'm not sure. Let's see. I started 3 years ago, so if you want to, you can also take your time to do it. I would need more than okay. I would probably need 3 years as well in order to achieve this. But like, I like buying books and being gifted books, so I don't think my TBR would ever possibly get down to 0 actually, as of now. What will you do once you reach 0? That's the main question. Like, what's the plan then? Will you keep it at 0? Or will you go purchase crazy and buy a bunch of books again? Because now you have achieved this? Or like, what is your game plan? Or will you try and restrict it? Have a maximum number of books in your TBR? Like, what do you do once you reached that goal? That's interesting. Please share that, because yeah, like, what do you do? Want it to feel empty without a TBR? It's definitely going back up after, but the plan is to keep it under 40 from then on. Oh, okay, cool. I like this plan. I like it a lot. Cool. Also, like, in this journey, have you told people not to get you books? Or have you been on a book buying ban and like book receiving ban? Or have you still throughout this process added books to your TBR? But I do feel like keeping it below 40 is actually quite solid. Yeah, that good number to have. I'm sorry for moving weirdly. I'm just cracking my back all the time. I'm a bit stiff, you know. It's just what happens when you sit down all day, every day, in front of a computer programming. Because that's what I do for a living. Yeah. We're soon gonna do another sprint, and I think it's gonna be another 40-minute sprint because I want to finish this book. I feel like I've been reading it for ages. I haven't, but I want to finish it. And I think perhaps 50 minutes. I might need 50 minutes actually, because I'm currently on page 186, and this one has 227 pages. So I'm too tired to do math. Let's count. That equals to 41 pages. So I might need 50 minutes to actually finish this book. How do we feel about that? A 50-minute sprint. Would that be all right? It's almost an hour, but I feel like we can do it. Because I also want to get ice cream. So I want to get ice cream and then I want to read. It's American Pacific Islander History Month in May. I'm doing a marathon of books written by AAPI authors or books with AAPI maker. I love that. That's amazing. That's so cool. Good on you. Yes, perfect. I have added books, but definitely less. Like you, I had a system in place to restrict. Yeah, well, I don't think you can compare it to me because obviously my system has not worked. I've added 24 books to my TBR this year while I was on a low-key book buying ban. So, but it's good. Okay, thank you for sharing that. It's so fun to hear about. And this year I haven't added anything yet, but that will change next week when Discord of Gods comes out, the final book in a series. Ooh! Interesting. Discord of Gods. What is that? Discord of Gods. Oh, ooh, cool. Oh, okay. It's that series. It's King of Ruins. I have that one. That's also one of my longest books, I think. Cool. I will never get to 0 books to read. I have currently over 200 unread books on my shelves. I know your pain. I'm not at 200, fortunately. I'm just above 100, but still, it's you see this massive tower of unread books, and you're like, nope, never gonna get you down. I got better at restricting myself after a while. Perhaps that's what I need. Yeah, because I feel like for me, there were so many releases I was excited about for 2022 as well. So I got a few of those, and also a few books I've had, I guess, FOMO about. And then, as I said, there was a book sale, the annual book sale in Sweden, and there were some good deals on books I've actually been eyeing for a few years. So, but perhaps, because I do feel like at the current moment, I'm pleased with the books I have. I don't feel a need to purchase more currently. Fairly certain that's going to change for the summer. For some reason, book buying is always nice during the summer. So that will most likely change. But yeah, restricting it is the way to go. So yeah. I'm just blabbering. I know. I'm sorry. But 50-minute sprint, how do we feel about that? Say yes. Maybe. I tried to only get books I wanted to get right away and try to then also read them. That's the thing. Like, you get books that you're excited about and then you don't pick them up for some reason, even though you were so excited about that. So that's really good that you tried to do this. And that's actually for my May TBR that I will have. I'm actually gonna randomize a book to read from my most recent haul. I can share that share that secret, that plan. I don't know what to call it. Spoil that part at least. So I'm gonna randomize a book from my latest haul just to make sure that I'm actually reading my newest books, because why would I purchase them otherwise? Like, oh, sprinting. Yeah. Sorry. Yay for longer sprints. Okay, cool. I will only buy a physical bookstore for the rest of the year. Just to experience. But yes, true. The thing is, it's usually cheaper to buy books online, but I sort of have given myself a rule that there's one bookstore in Stockholm that I love. It's called the Sci-Fi Bookstore, and they specialize in sci-fi and fantasy books and also a bit of horror in English. Like, that's their thing. They have a bunch of books in English on display. Like, it's quite rare or difficult to find a lot of English books at a Swedish bookstore, I feel like. But they specialize in that. That's their thing. And I love them so much, and just like that store. So I do feel like every time I visit that store, I want to purchase at least one book just to support them. Yes, it's a bit more expensive than if I were to purchase that book online, but like, I just adore that store so much. So typically, if I walk in there, I always aim to at least buy one book. And if I'm buying one book, might as well buy 2 books. And that's when it starts spiraling. And I also have like this like stamp card. So for every 200 Swedish crowns, basically $28 you spend, you get a stamp, and then you get some money off at the end. And yeah, stuff. But yes, buying books at physical bookstores, good. It is cheaper, but I buy less this way, I think, so I will be cheaper. Yeah, true. Makes sense. But in bookstores, it's also dangerous. I agree on a reward in advance in case I make it out without. Ooh, that's a good approach, actually. Treat yourself if you don't buy something. Same with Dutch bookstores, but my bookstore English section in Ishka. Ah, happy to hear that. That's nice. That's nice. I bought 2 trilogies this week. Don't know when I'll get to them though. They're popular and wanted to have them. Treat yourself. Treat yourself, okay? I'm obviously team treat yourself. It's like I had a bad day. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. I had a good day. Treat yourself. I had an okay day. Treat yourself. Like you can always find a reason to treat yourself, right? So do it. She says as she's just been talking about book buying bans and not spending money. Okay, now we're gonna sprint. Sorry for rambling, as always. I just love, I love having you keeping me company. It's so nice. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. We're gonna do 50 minutes. I'm gonna grab myself some ice cream and then I'm gonna try and finish my book. And if I haven't finished my book by these 50 minutes, I'm gonna keep going. So, yeah. I'll see you in 50 minutes. Good luck, everyone. Hello. I'm back. And I finished the book. Nice. So excited to have finished another book. It's a good feeling when you do it. Yeah, this feels good. The book itself, mm, it's gonna be a 3 star. There are parts of this like I enjoy the way this is told, like the storytelling of it, because it's a lot of paragraphs, and like every paragraph is like a new moment or scene or something. But there's just so much in this that doesn't make sense to me. Um, and I'm not like, it could be me, it could be the book. I know so many people that love this book, and like, as I said before, I love the idea of it, I love the concept. It's just, for me, it's too much that does not make sense. Uh, like, just how some of these characters act is just like, I get it, but I also don't. I can appreciate in stories when characters are allowed to act and do whatever they want, but when it's within a contemporary setting, I still like, if it's too out there, if it's too weird, too crazy, it just disconnects me more, I guess. Um so yeah, but I'm glad I read this. I'm currently like adding it to my reading log, and I will do my Goodreads update for it and all of that. But yeah, so very happy that I finished this book. That's nice. That's really nice, actually. Um, yeah. So please share how you did. I see that some have already shared a bit, so let's have a look. Yay for finishing the book. Thank you. I read another 40 pages of Jade Legacy and I cried. Oh no, that sounds rough. How much do I have left? Like half the book? Something like that? Uh, I do think that I'm gonna read Gallant next, and once I've finished Gallant, I'm gonna continue with Jade War, because I really want to continue with the Greenbone saga. Yeah, you finished. I read another 2 chapters and I wrote in my journal. Ah, you make me want to journal again. I haven't really done much journaling this last month or so. Are you speaking about like bullet journaling or like writing journaling? Because both is what I want to do. But typically, I do like a monthly spread in my bullet journal for each month. I did not do that for April because I kind of stopped using my bullet journal halfway through March. And then I didn't feel a need or an interest in doing a new spread for April. So I think I'll make a new spread for May. Possibly. We're gonna have to see. But like just journaling, writing your thoughts or something, it sounds so nice as well. I've been doing that a tad bit, but I want to do it more. 5 chapters, 44 pages. That's really great. Good job. Congratulations on finishing the book. I finished my video game for the day. Time to look for apartments on my end. And thank you for the sprints. Ah! Well, exciting about the video game. That's fun. And good luck with the apartments. I know it can be difficult and a bit overwhelming. So good luck and thank you so much for joining the sprints. 90 pages left in mine. We'll finish tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah! Awesome! Amazing. Almost halfway through Jade Legacy. Think I'm gonna finish this chapter and then take a break and read something else. It sounds like it's heavy. Just writing out thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts that's left with it. Yeah, I get what you mean. Some days, some moments in time in life, you just have more thoughts than normally, and it's nice to express them. So, it sounds lovely. Yeah, cool. So, as I was saying, I think that next I'm actually gonna start Gallant. I think these edges look so freaking stunning. I'm a bit conflicted about the cover. I think it looks cool, but I do think I prefer the original cover for Gallant, the UK cover. But I think these edges are beautiful. So yeah. And I'm excited about the book actually. It's V.E. Schwab. We all know I love V.E. Schwab. And it's not too long either. It's just over 300 pages and it's YA and there are some illustrations in it and yeah, I'm actually excited about it. So I think my Plan for the rest of April will be Gallant, and then perhaps, if I'm in the mood, pick up Jade War. I think that would be cool if I could actually finish Jade War soon, because like Sam is making me excited to continue with the Greenbone Saga, so I might do that. Has anyone read this yet? What were your thoughts about it? I've seen a lot of mixed reviews, or at least mixed ratings and mixed comments on it. So we're gonna have to see. I also think it looks really nice without the dust jacket, actually. I like this look a lot. I'm a sucker for red, we know this. So like red, white, and black is my ultimate combo. So nice. Another interesting thing. Do you read with or without the dust jacket? I don't really know. Like for me, it depends. I think it depends on the book, actually, if I read with or without the dust jacket. Sometimes I find it to be really annoying, so then I remove the dust jacket. But in some cases, I don't care. So we'll see how I'll read this one. I don't know yet. Yeah. Buffy! Is it my shirt? Can you guess which team I'm on? Obviously, the best team. Yes, it's Buffy. Yeah. Buffy is an amazing TV show and I love it a lot. Mm-mm-mm. Also, I'm thinking it's getting closer to 10 p.m., at least where I am. So I'm thinking, I'm not certain, but it's possible that the next sprint might be the final reading sprint for this live show, mainly because I should get ready for bed after that, since I do have work in the morning. It's been 4 or 5 days since I worked, but still I have work in the morning. So I think next sprint is also gonna be shorter, perhaps 30 minutes, something like that. Just preparing you is what I meant to say. I never read without the dust jacket until I joined BookTube and found out that you should remove it. Makes sense. I was never a fan of dust jacket. Should. I mean, like, should and should. It depends. Like for this book, for example, like if you remove the dust jacket, it's white. So if you have dirty fingers or something, you're gonna ruin it. So that's why you have the dust jacket, to protect the book, right? I don't know. I don't think there's like a should or shouldn't with reading. You do whatever you want. But I know people can be very opinionated about how to read a book, especially when it comes to the dust jackets. Team Spike. I love Spike. I think Spike is great. But as a romantic interest for Buffy, Angel all the way, all the time. Like, look at them. What babies. Bangle all the way. I usually read with the dust jacket on because before I heard other people mention it, it never occurred to me to take it off. I love that there are more people like this, that everyone's like, I had no clue you could do that. I thought it was meant to stay on the entire time. I would be hopping off early morning for commuting to work. Ah, yeah, same though. Well, thanks for joining. It's been lovely. Sure, but the dust jackets of my HP books were severely damaged because no photo. Okay, fair enough. Very fair. But then there are some books, at least I think Swedish books, like translated Swedish books, that don't have dust jackets. So for me, it was, when I grew up, I guess, and purchased books, it was quite uncommon for books to have dust jackets, I feel like. Like if I'm, just because you mentioned HP, my Twilight books that are hardbacks, they don't have any dust jackets. Like the print is directly on the hard cover. So I think that's only something, like I knew that was a thing. It wasn't a new concept to me. But yeah. I don't know, it's just interesting to hear about that too. Dutch hardcovers also use headcovers printed on the hardcover itself. Yeah, exactly. Although I feel like recent book releases, Swedish books, have dust jackets. It varies. It varies a lot. But when I was younger and read a lot of Swedish books, all of them just had a print directly on the hardcover, which I like that look. I don't mind it. Like, sure, why not utilize the hardcover that way? I don't know. It makes sense. Maybe that's why I didn't know what to do. True, fair. I can understand this. Cool. Ah, let's see. Oof. I need to stretch my legs a bit. Moving positions. Ah, like so. Nice. Cool. Also, I don't know if you noticed while we had a sprint, but I had some ice cream and it was really nice. I don't know. I don't know what the flavor is called. It was on Ben and Jerry's ice cream, and I've had the worst luck with Ben and Jerry's because the thing is, since Ben and Jerry's was, I guess, introduced to Sweden, all my favorite flavors have always been discontinued. This is sounding so stupid, but like every time I've had a favorite Ben and Jerry flavor, it's been discontinued. So I think my first favorite was one called like Fossil Fuel or something like that, which was like small chocolate dinosaurs in the ice cream. They stopped making that basically 1 month after I discovered it. Darn it. Following that, I had a favorite that was something macadamia nuts. I don't remember what it was called. Something with macadamia nuts at least. And that was so good. And they discontinued that. And then for years, my favorite was Chunky Monkey. And now I can't find it anywhere. And I think it's been discontinued too. So I don't dare to have favorite flavors or tastes flavors in Ben and Jerry's anymore because they always discontinue the ones I like. Random tangent. uh, yeah, also changing in Belgium, Netherlands. Yeah, with the dust jackets. Perhaps people are catching on to the fact that we enjoy having multiple covers whenever it's possible. Yes, they are. Thank you. No, Chunky Monkey is still here. What? Okay, I'm not certain if it's been discontinued, but like when I was buying ice cream this weekend, they did not have it. Could possibly be just that one store, but I have not seen it for ages in Sweden. You need to send me some. That's the one solution I can see. Just put it in my freezer, like a freeze box, and send it. Ship it to Sweden. I need my Chunky Monkey. Hey, Connor! Ah! Oh, I had it last week. Oh, lucky you. I like baked Alaska. No idea if they still have it. I think they do. I don't know. I feel like they just constantly keep switching their flavors and like adding and removing and stuff. So I'm bad at keeping up with this. Yes. Hi, Connor. Yes, of course. Yes. Regular post. That will go great. I promise. I'll put it on my Amazon wishlist. No, I'm kidding. No, that I don't think ice cream would survive the journey. Ah, cool. I just realized also you can see my piercings here. Ah, I'm so happy with them. This one and up here, I'm thinking, yeah, I feel so cool. Wave. Awesome. Yeah, anything else to talk about? Please feel free to share whatever you want or come with suggestions for topics to chat about. Because I'm in a chatty mood, but I feel like I've already talked about a bunch of random things. And I'm being awkward. You made me think about getting new piercings, but I'm not doing it for a while. That's the thing. I feel like, and it's the same thing with tattoos, from what I've heard, that once you get something or get something done, you want more. So, like, I only had my lobe piercings for years. Like, I think I got my lobe piercings in second grade, and then I got my third lobe piercing like 5 or 6 years ago. So it's like been a long time of me just having lobe piercings. And then I got these two. And now, like 2 weeks after, I'm like, perhaps I should get some more here. Like, it's, you get stuck, okay? They get you. It's addictive. So, yeah. But so far, I am very pleased with this current setup. But I do feel like it's a bit empty here now. Perhaps I should get something here. I, I don't know, but I need to wait for these ones to heal first. Although apparently I went for my like 2 week check-in and they are healing great, like super quickly. Apparently they're doing so well. So if I'm lucky, I can actually change the jewelry in just a few months if I like, if it keeps healing this way. So that is good news. Because the thing, my goal, my aim is that I want rings or like hoops for both. I think at least the conch. The idea for the conch was always to have a hoop or a ring in it. Helix, I'm not sure about. Possibly a conch, possibly a hoop as well. I think we're gonna have to see though. I want a new tattoo, but have been debating what for years, and I still haven't settled on a new design. Oof, I feel like tattoos are so difficult. Like, I kind of want to get one at some point in my life, but at the current moment, I have no clue really of what I would actually like. I've had ideas, but I'm definitely not decided on. I'm not set on an idea or a concept, so that's why I don't really feel like that's something I need at the moment. But I'll possibly get one day, just cause. And then it will get addictive, and I will get more. I feel like. Jealous of your fascinating. Yeah, I did not expect it though, because I actually struggled a lot when I did my uh, third lobe piercing. For some reason, that one did not heal that well, while these two are healing great, which I did not expect. So that is very nice. My mom had to put my hoop back in because I couldn't get it in myself. I had to remove it. Ah, this baby's now staying in permanently. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, that's something I haven't really considered. Can I change the jewelry myself? Or not first time around, perhaps, but like once, let's say in a year's time, when the conch is healed, can I just change the jewelry whenever? Does that work? I have no clue. Like, I have no clue how it works. I don't think I will. I'm not saying I will, but I'm just wondering, is that how it works? Or is it good to have someone help you with it? I don't know how it works with piercings that are like in the what is it called in English? Not bone, but this area. Like lobes, fine, they're just flesh and meaty. But like these, no clue how it works. I wanted to too, but the sound of the tattoo machine makes me so. Oh, that's difficult. That's unfortunate, actually, that it's the sound because I feel perhaps if you can wear headphones or something during the process, that could be nice. Possibly cartilage. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes. In Swedish, it's called brosk. I think it's just a matter of being used to it. I just couldn't seem to close it, and my shoulders don't. Okay, fair, fair. Okay, so I can change it then. Good to know. Have to get ready for bed, but thanks for listening. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciated it, and I hope you had a good time. Thank you. You can change them yourself, but I can't deal with those little piercing balls, so I left my. Okay, fair. Okay, good, cool. Then I know. Thank you, because that's just a random thought I had. Like, can I do it, or will I have to ask someone? Okay, cool. Should we actually perhaps aim for the final sprint? I think we should, because I need to be a responsible human being tomorrow, since I weren't today. I was meant to iron today, I was meant to cook today, to do a bunch of things that I have not done. So, yes, I think reading sprints is the way to go. Yeah, let's do it. Let's end this with a 30-minute reading sprint. I think is the plan. Yeah. Nice. Enjoy your reading off the bed. Good night. Have a nice sleep. Have lovely dreams. And meanwhile, I'm gonna set ourselves up for the final sprint, which is gonna be a 30-minute reading sprint for those that can still join. Yeah. I saw that someone wrote something. Let's see. Anya. I will leave you all now because I'm going to bed early tonight. Have a great last sprint, and thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping me company. I really appreciate all of you for joining in. So thank you so much. It's fun to have you to chat with. I really do appreciate it. So 30-minute sprint. Let's go. Happy reading. Hello. That was that. Time is up. So please share if you like how you did and what you did during this final sprint. I started reading Gallant and I read 33 pages. I'll admit I was very confused the first chapter. I did not keep up at all, but I feel like now, at least 30 pages in, I understand what it's about, I understand the character, and I'm slightly intrigued. The writing, like V. Schwab's, what I find so interesting and fun with V. Schwab is that she does everything. Her books can be so different, and she writes for all age types as well. Like she's written middle grade and YA and adult and new adult and like everything. And this one, I think it's YA, but I've seen some people say that it feels a bit younger than YA, and I do think that the main character is 14 here, 14 or 15. So I do agree that it's a bit younger than what you perhaps would consider to be YA. And then if we consider the writing, because V. Schwab's writing varies a lot between her books. Like the A Dark Shade of Magic series is in one particular way, and as we perhaps know, Addie, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, that one is very lyrical, flowery, sort of beautiful writing, while Adsum is a bit more straightforward, to the point, I would argue, and a bit more action packed. And this one is like a really solid mix. Like, I feel like I can tell that it's the same author as the one who wrote Addie LaRue, but I also find there's also some recognition to the A Dark Shade of Magic series and like Wishes and the Villains series, but I can definitely see influences because I believe she wrote this one after finishing Addie LaRue, and Addie LaRue is so special, at least in comparison to the other things Victoria has written. So yeah, I can tell that it's a bit of an Addie vibe. I don't mind it though. I'm enjoying it so far, I think. And we'll see about the story. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. It is still like, even though I did not really understand what was going on at first, it's still quite an easy read. Like, I don't know, there's just a flow to her writing, which I enjoy. Like, you just read it and you read it, like, it happens. I don't know how to explain it better. Um, so, yeah, but I'm in it now and it's good. And this is actually my first time reading one of my Illumicrate books. I've had Illumicrate since, I think, November, and I have not read any of the books until now. So it's good that I'm finally getting into that as well. But yeah, let's see. Sam, you wrote, I read another 2 chapters of Jade Legacy, and now I'm gonna take a break and read The Paris Apartment because it's too intense. Oh, my heart is with you, but I hope you are in some ways enjoying Jade Legacy. And I hope you enjoy The Paris Apartment. I have that one on my want to read. I'm really intrigued by it, and I don't think I've heard any reviews about it yet. So I don't know what people think of it. I was not the biggest fan of the guest list. I found it to be a bit predictable and slow, but I don't know. I have higher expectations on The Paris Apartment for some reason. So I hope you enjoy that one. But yeah, with that said, should we wrap up these sprints, perhaps? We've been going at it for closer to 4 hours. So I would argue that we've done pretty good, actually. So yeah. Um, yeah, I think that's it. So thank you so much to everyone that joined this evening's live show reading sprint session. It was a bit spontaneous. I also had a last minute change of the time, but people still showed up, and it's been so nice to hang out with you all. I always love it and appreciate it so much. So thank you so much for keeping me company this evening. And I feel like everyone's done amazing with the reading. So yeah, I feel like it's been a good start to the week, right? And with that said, thank you so much to everyone that joined. Thank you so much, Sam. And hopefully, I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone, and have a lovely rest of the week. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.